Do you think Meghan Markle is a liar? It's a valid question. Essentially, that's what this court case is all about, isn't it? You may remember that the Duchess of California sued Associated Newspapers Limited, ANL, the publisher of the Mail on Sunday, over 5 articles that reproduced parts of a personal and private letter sent to her father, Thomas Markle, in August 2018. Earlier this year, the High Court ruled that ANL's publication of Meghan's letter to her father was unlawful. It meant that there was no need for a trial. This decision really suited Meghan because, as we all know, she values her privacy above all else, and a very public court case would have been an absolute nightmare for the girl. But now, Associated Newspapers Limited is fighting back. This week, the court heard that Meghan and Harry's former communications secretary, Jason Nauf, provided information to Omid Scobie and Caroline Durant, the authors of Finding Freedom. In a witness statement, Mr Nauf said the book was discussed on a routine basis, including directly with the Duchess multiple times in person and over email. So, basically, despite saying they had nothing to do with the book, it looks a lot like they might have done. I mean, even the author of the book, Omid Scobie, has a pretty questionable relationship with the truth. There are strong allegations that he lied about his age to the Times, saying that he was 33, not in fact 38 at the time. His Wikipedia page says that his age is, and I'm quoting now, about 40. If this guy can't be honest about how old he is, then how can we trust anything else that he has to say? On Wednesday, a witness statement from Mr Nauf claimed that the letter Meghan had written to her father was done so in the knowledge that it might be leaked. On top of that, her former aide has accused the demanding Duchess of bullying. Of course, she denies all of this. It looks like everything is starting to unravel for Meghan and Harry, and don't you just hate to see it? Does it come as a shock to anyone that Meghan Markle might have lied and that Prince Harry could have been gullible enough to go along with it? There were some demonstrable lies in Meghan Markle's Oprah interview and an astonishing lack of evidence to back up many of her now debunked claims. Most notably, she did not marry Prince Harry in a private ceremony before the lavish taxpayer-funded wedding, because that would have been illegal. She didn't name the alleged royal racist, because then they would have said, "Can you prove your claims?" She'd have said no, and they'd have said, "OK, then, I'll see you in court." Meghan Markle is used to fakery. You could argue that's what her whole life is about. She's an actress. She's used to playing a part. She's used to Hollywood, where everything is fake, especially certain body parts. I can't help but wonder whether or not the artist formerly known as Prince Harry might be what Stalin famously called a useful idiot. Nothing more than a very posh vehicle that has allowed Meghan to climb towards the top of her particular meaningless social ladder. If her form book is anything to go by, perhaps it won't be long before she kicks him to the curb anyway. Even the story of her first meeting is, in my opinion anyway, a lie. She says she didn't know who he was. Are you joking? He's one of the most famous people on the planet, and Meghan Markle was reportedly obsessed with the royal family as a child. Harry is a man who sees no problem in lecturing us all in environmentalism and privilege while taking a private jet home from a polo match. How long is it going to be before the house of cards comes tumbling down? Meghan and Harry find themselves with millions in the bank, but actually, in my opinion, totally worthless as people. How long before they're exposed, before their reputation is completely shot, before they become a total, complete and utter irrelevance? It can't come soon enough as far as I'm concerned.